So the new Pokemon anime series, which is simply called Pokemon 2019, has been airing for 10 episodes as of the making of this video. I have not done a first impressions video on it yet because my first impressions were not very good, and I wanted to give it some time to see if it could improve. One of my biggest complaints was that Ash had not caught a new Pokemon yet, while Go is playing Pokemon Go and gotta catch them all every single episode. But this scene in episode 10 changed everything.
お前もしかしてゲットされたいのか。ありがとう、すっげえ嬉しい。カイリュウ、今日からよろしくな。
Now, just in case you're not up to date with the new anime series, then let me just tell you that no, your eyes are not deceiving you. Ash catches a freaking Dragonite as his first Pokemon of the new series. I could not believe it. Heck, I still can't believe it. A freaking Dragonite. The episode did have a lot of indications that this would happen. First, when they arrive on Dragonite Island, Go is out of Pokeballs, and Ash offers to lend him some, but Go tells him to keep them because he might want to use them later. This immediately foreshadows that Ash might capture something. Next, Ash notices this one Dragonair is struggling to fly, so he decides to help it. Whenever Ash helps a Pokemon like this, that Pokemon usually ends up liking Ash to the point that it wants to go with him. So at this point I am thinking, wait, is he going to catch a Dragonair? But then I think, no, there's no way that's happening. And finally, when Ash almost falls into the water, Dragonair tries to save him but can't because Ash is unable to hold on to Dragonair's slippery skin, which they showcased before, so I saw this coming and I knew that it would have to evolve in order to save Ash. And it does. That's when I realized Ash is going to catch a Dragonite, isn't he? And then he does. So many things pointed towards this reality, but I still could not believe it until I saw it with my own eyes. Ash catching a Dragonite is significant for several reasons. The first one that came to mind is that this is the first time he captures a pseudo-legendary Pokemon in its fully evolved form. In case you're unfamiliar with the term, a pseudo-legendary Pokemon is a Pokemon that is part of a 3-stage evolution line, has a base stat total of 600, making them very powerful, and that reach its final form at a high level. The pseudo-legendary Pokemon we currently have are Dragonite, Tyranitar, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp, Hydreigon, Goodra, Como, and Dragapult. Ash did have a Goodra, which he released, but he caught Goodra as a Goomy. Dragonite is then the second pseudo-legendary Pokemon that Ash has owned, and because he no longer owns Goodra, Dragonite is currently the only pseudo-legendary Pokemon that Ash owns. I then went to Bulbapedia to see what other milestones Dragonite's capture achieved. I will share them with you here, and I will leave a link to the Bulbapedia article below so that you can check it out for yourself. So, Dragonite is Ash's first non-temporary ownership of a Pokemon one of his friends caught first. In this case, that friend being, of course, Iris, who has a Dragonite. Ash's first capture of a fully evolved Pokemon as his first new Pokemon in a new series, because in every previous series, his first Pokemon was either unevolved in its first stage of evolution, or like Heracross and Johto, a Pokemon that can't evolve and doesn't have any previous evolutions. Ash's first capture of a fully evolved Pokemon since the Beedrill he caught in the bug catching contest back in the Johto episode, The Bug Stops Here, which was 934 episodes before this one. His first capture of a Generation 1 Pokemon since that same Beedrill. His first capture of a Pokemon that evolves in the same episode it's captured since his long forgotten Primeape in the Indigo League episode Primeape Goes Bananas, which was 1070 episodes before this one. And finally, his first Pokemon to evolve before its eventual capture since Krokorok in the Black and White episode Dancing in the Ducklet Trio, which was 418 episodes before this one. The distinction between these last two is that Primeape, like Dragonite, evolved and was captured in that very same episode, while Krokorok evolved and was captured a few episodes later. Also, Dragonite is Ash's 53rd Pokemon overall. Dragonite's capture changes everything. This one moment makes what has been a pretty underwhelming new series so far a lot better. I know it got me very hyped, so much so that I had to make this video. I just can't wait to see Dragonite battle, and I am now very excited for the future of this new series. Because if Ash can capture a Dragonite, then I feel that nothing is off the table who knows what other crazy, cool, amazing Pokemon he will catch in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.